Hello, hello, and welcome to Happy Time, Happy Money podcast. And today we have Eran Bucai. Eran is an online entrepreneur who lives off passive income thanks to affiliate marketing, membership, and freelance business. He helps solopreneurs with their tech struggles and is obsessed with helping people. Hi, and welcome, Eran.
Hey, thanks for having me. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Well, as always, I would love to learn more about you and how you do what you're doing.
Yeah, definitely. I know passive income is like a really always gets people's attention and stuff. So I'll tell you the way I do my business primarily. It's primarily from affiliate marketing of software products. I focus on software products that pay you residual ongoing. And then I realized that when I actually bought someone else's website design, basically to get them to build a website for me. And I realized that the way their business is they deliver the website. And then when they turn it over to me, they get 20% commission from, at the time, it was Shopify was paying him 20% commission for every project. And then when I was going through doing my numbers, I realized the simplicity of making money online was, it's really a numbers game, right? So if I need to live off, let's say, $3,000 per month to survive, to live on, or whatever the number is, depending on where you're in the world, you've got family, mortgage, whatever, you just got to figure out what is the monthly amount you need to make and do that. And then I just did my numbers. My numbers were pretty average, really, nothing exciting. But I realized if I could just get a client to pay me $50 a month or $40 a month or whatever the amount is, and add that to my passive income, it's just a matter of time before I live off passive income completely. And once I focused on that, it took me about 8-9 months. And I was basically, it was all kind of all set. And then everything else is growing on top, basically. So there you go.
So what is it, everything else? So you said everything else. I know you have like few websites. If you will watch this episode, which again, I want to remind you, can always do on YouTube with their all new episodes released there. You will see he has like behind him this website name. So what is that you do else?
Yeah, totally. So I've got 3 websites. The main one, at least at the time, eranbucai.com. It's like my personal brand, my blog, stuff like that. That's where I started. And then I evolved to a freelance gig building websites. So that became eranfunnels.com, which is where I built people's websites. And I got the affiliate marketing going for the software products. And then it evolved once I reached a limit where I could no longer take one-on-one customers because I was so overbooked. I built then .comtruths.com. And the whole point of .com truths is to basically help people build an online business without the marketing hype. That's kind of my vision for it. And that's where I house my information products, which is beginner guides to different topics, video courses for different topics, and my tech support membership, basically. So that's the 3 businesses, basically.
Great. So what will be the first steps to start accumulating that and creating that?
Yeah, the first thing really is to, number one, do your numbers. You know what the number is. Once you know your number, I think that's a very important step because you can get lost with the hype of making 6 figures, making 7 figures. Now, we both work online and stuff. So we know the possibilities there to do it and succeed. And that's great. But you want to just start with a practical, simple, realistic goal, which is basically replace your living and business expenses with passive or recurring income. Now, that's what I say, do the math first, know your numbers, then break down how many customers you need to make that per month, and then figure out what skill you're going to do to get to do that. And then really my focus is just go get one customer, do a great job, get a testimonial, use that testimonial to get the second one, and then the third one, and then the fourth one. And really, I know you can get, hung up on, I need to build an email list, I need to have a big audience. And the truth is that if you just get one customer per week that pays you, let's say $50 a month, if you do that consistently for 2 years, you're retired. So it's just a very simple process that the numbers are in your favor. So that's what I would suggest for anybody, really. Get a skill, figure out what it is that you're going to deliver and get that one customer and just be consistent with it.
I love that. Get the skill. Oh my gosh. I think that's like a gem, just a brilliant gem, because there's so many things you can do online. And I mean, you can focus or unfocus on the hundreds of them, and understanding, like, you break it down super easy, like, okay, here's this. So I know, you mentioned that people like want to grow mail list. So what I'm hearing you saying, it's better just focusing on one customer and brings value. That will be your basically marketing for the next client and the next client, and this
Yeah,
ongoing sales. I feel like
totally. Now,
referrals.
all these other things like build an email list, build a YouTube channel, build a podcast like you're doing, all that is brilliant. But the thing that when you do all that stuff, you're building digital assets that take you off the active hustle, right? So at the beginning, you got to hustle. There's no two ways about it. You have to, even when you started your podcast, if you're just getting started, you have to go find the guest speakers. They're not just going to come knocking on your door. Once you have 100 episodes, yeah, people are going to come knocking on your door and say, hey, can I be a guest speaker? But you have to start with that one by one. And then you start to introduce those, okay, build a sales funnel, create a sales page, build an email list, start emailing your list, build a YouTube channel, build a podcast, and you start automating your business, building a team, building digital assets and all that. But it starts with the hustle.
Absolutely. I absolutely agree. Once you
Yeah.
at the I don't know, your first episodes, nobody wants to be on your podcast, but then
Yeah.
you hustle. But then the people, yeah, sending you a lot of emails and messages, and then you got to just sort through them, or invite
Yeah,
people that you like and you think it's going to be beneficial for you. So if you everything to do podcast, absolutely.
that's
That's a
right.
great advice. And the
That's
last
right.
question that I always ask on this podcast is, I want you to fill in the blank for me, and it sounds like this. If you really knew me, you will know that I am blank.
Obsessed with helping people.
Okay, great. I like you knew the answer.
Yeah. That's really the only thing I care about, to be honest. It's just helping people. I really do. I enjoy it. Even my price, if you look at my business and my prices are really low actually compared to the market. And I'm okay with it. It worked really well for me. And I'm happy to. There's a quote from the Millionaire Booklet. Grant Cardone said, if you want to make $1 billion, help 1 billion people. Is kind of their thing. Now I know that's a bit of a ridiculous goal or whatever, but just that mindset kind of helps me to keep focus on the important part. That way I can also enjoy the journey versus caring about the money. The money comes as long as you're genuinely wanting to help people, I think.
Absolutely. Generosity, it's been always, driver of everything else. The more value you bring, the more money you get for the value you bring.
Totally.
Thank you so
Totally.
much. And I know you have a free gift.
Yeah.
Will you
I've got a
share with
number
that
of free
others?
gifts. Probably the best thing is to just join my Facebook group. I've got all my free gifts there.
Beautiful.
So yeah, just .com
No, beautiful. We will
truthsgroup.com.
link everything in the episode page, and the link on your Facebook and your contact information. As always, if you're watching or listening to this episode, just scroll down and the link to the episode page will be there, where all links will be located. And thank you so much for coming and sharing your wisdom. And thank you so much for watching and listening.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
See you in the next episode. Thank you. Bye.